What's up and welcome back. My name is Barbie and I have such a fun video for you guys today. This has a little bit of a story time, but basically I ended up getting 3 amazing designer copy handbags, faux handbags, knockoff handbags, whatever you want to call them, while I was in Shanghai. So recently I had the opportunity to get to go to China with my boss, which was amazing. And at the end of the trip, we went to go try to find the bag guy, or I know I say bag, I'm from Minnesota and I say bag so bad, so the handbag guy that she had used before, and she had gotten Louis from him before. So I was like, all right, I want to go, like, let's see what it's all about. So we took a taxi 20 minutes away from our hotel and we showed up at I think it's like the Science and Education Center, really not very specific. It's not like the black market or anything. And yeah, you just go underground and people start like walking up to you and they're like, do you want designer? Do you want Gucci? Do you want Louis? Do you want whatever? The police raid there all the time, just like they do at Chinatown in New York. Police raid it and then they shut it down. So there were like go-yard bags on display, but no, Vuitton, no Gucci, no like any other designer, just really go-yard bag. And we had to be like, no, we have a guy, like we're gonna go to that guy. And it was like 10 people came up to us, and obviously we look American or not Chinese, so people like knew why we were there. So anyways, we find the guy and my boss was telling me, she's like, he's got like a secret back room and he has like everything you want. He has really high quality. Oh my gosh, my cat. So anyways, my boss was like, he has all the best quality. And we walk in and we show him the card that he gave my boss last time she was there. He's like, oh yeah, I remember you. He's like, what do you want? He was like, here's an iPad and just go through what you want and I'll go get it for you. Because when you first walk in his shop, he had no designer on display. He had go-yard, but he had just like suitcases and like Tumi, and it was still knockoff stuff, but it wasn't like super expensive designer knockoff stuff. I was like, I'm interested in Gucci and I'm interested in some Louis Vuitton. So he gave me the iPad and I was scrolling through. He had albums by designer. So, oh my gosh, all the pets. So he had albums by designers. So he had a Gucci album, the Vuitton album. I'm gonna say, oh, he had Chanel, he had YSL, he had like probably 10 very popular designers that you could choose from, and then you just scroll through the photos. So like for Gucci, he probably had like 30 photos of handbags, and like for Louis Vuitton, he had probably like 40, like so many. So I told him, I was like, okay, I like the little Gucci bag, which he actually had on display hidden behind luggages. So basically, if you're like, oh, I want this, he would pull out one of the big roller bags of luggage, open it up, and there would be designers in it. Because the police would come raid, so you can't look like you have designer stuff. You have to kind of just look like a regular storefront. So he had the Gucci that I wanted like hidden. So I was like, okay, I'm interested in one of those. And then he was like, okay, what do you want for Louis? And I was like, okay, so I want the mini backpack. And then he's like, you want a tote bag too? And I was like, yeah, might as well. Show me, I'm curious like what the quality looks like. So he's like, okay, I'll be right back. And I was like, okay. And my boss was like, oh, he has a secret wall. And he's like, no more secret wall. I had to take it down because the police would come. Like, he literally used to move an entire piece of wall and you could go into a back room where he had all these handbags, but he doesn't have that anymore. So he had to leave and go somewhere else. So he's like, okay, I'll be right back. Probably 5 minutes later, he comes back with a baby stroller. And this man did not look like he had a baby. He was really young and like hip and like I don't know, he just didn't look like he would have a child. But he came in with a baby stroller, and I will insert the picture because it was so funny. I legit just started laughing because I was like, oh my God. He took the blanket off of the baby carriage, baby stroller, and lo and behold, there were lots of handbags in there, probably 15. So I will show you what I've gotten. Enough of the story times. It's like 7 minutes in. But this is what I bought. And so the other really shocking part of this video was on our way home from China, I was randomly selected to go through Border Patrol or Border Protection or whatever you want to call it. They selected me and I was kind of freaking out because I thought, like, I have a bunch of fake merchandise and I don't know if that's necessarily illegal or not. So regardless, he opened my bag and he was like, did you buy anything in China, any merchandise? And I was like, yeah, I bought some handbags. And he's like, okay, were they real? And I was like, no. And you always want to say no, because if you say yes, they will charge you tax and duty on those. So like the handbags that I got, if they were real, the value would be over $3,000. So you don't want to say they're real because they will tax you for them. But at the end of the day, he let me go. Oh my God, that scared me. Gucci. At the end of the day, he let me go. Thank God, because I spent over $300 on these handbags and I was so scared that he was gonna take them from me. But he did warn me not to bring them back, so I would be very cautious. So I think my biggest mistake was I left them in this super suspicious bag. I think if I had taken them out and cut the tags off, I probably would have been fine. So I could have just said I brought them from the United States, because when I go on trips, I bring handbags all the time for different occasions. So I think you could get away with it that way. But I made a rookie mistake and just left, because I did not think I was gonna get stopped from Border Patrol or border inspection or whatever, because I don't know, I've gone to Japan, I've gone to China, I've come back like no problem. And I was traveling with my boss, so they split us up and she had handbags too. So I don't know, just be really careful with that. Like, you're not supposed to do it. And even if I did say I bought them, technically visually he didn't see me buy them. It's just going by my word of mouth. So I think that's why he had to let me go, because he didn't witness me buying it. He's only taking my word. And I did also have open beef jerky, so they had to take that because he could visually see that was open. And I went to China and I came back, and you can't even if you buy it in the United States, you can't open it, eat it in China, and then bring it back meat, so, or plants or anything like that. So he took that, which was fine. I was like, fine, take my beef jerky, but don't take my handbags. And I was like detained or like being inspected for like 30 minutes. And I finally come out and my boss is like, oh my God, are you okay? Did they take your bags? I was so worried. And I was like, no, but I'm like so stressed out. I hadn't eaten on the plane. The plane ride was 12 hours, so I was starving. My blood sugar was crashing. I was so nervous. My adrenaline was rushing. I thought I was gonna pass out, and it was fine. But oh my God, I was really scared. So anyways, let's get on to these gorgeous handbags that were 100% worth buying. So first I will show you the Gucci. So this came with a little dust bag, but obviously it doesn't say Gucci on it, so I probably won't use it. So this is the handbag that I got. It's really, really beautiful. There, you can see it. And there's the back zip. And it is a little bit, you can see there's like a little bump right there and there. So I had to jam this in my already very full suitcase. So I just need to kind of reshape it a little bit. And then it comes with these giant tassels and obviously the Gucci. And it's really good quality. It's real leather. It's lined. This one I would say, like, so he had these in the store with him. So I think these weren't like the greatest knockoffs. I would say if you go there, if they're in the storefront like this one was hidden, but it was in the storefront. I would say if they're in the storefront, they're not as good as what he has in the back. So always ask what they have in the back. I bought this one because I thought it looked pretty good. And it has a little strap. And I was like, this is good enough. Like, I like this. Like, let's just go with this one. It doesn't say Gucci on the inside though. So that's one thing. And it doesn't have like Gucci lining or anything. but it's good. I think this is good quality, but you guys will be shocked by the other ones that I got because they are, if this is good, those are excellent. Okay, so next, should I show you the backpack or the tote? They're so good, you guys, like I can't even. Okay, so these are what came in the baby carriage. So this one does say the brand name right there. And there's like a little QR code. So this one looks a little bit more legit. So this is the backpack, the mini backpack. And I haven't really taken all the stuff off of this yet, so, and I haven't attached the strap, so bear with me. But here it is. And I will insert close-ups of all these, you guys, because it is amazing. Like, look how amazing that looks. It's real leather. It's incredible. So let me just take the little thing off. So the straps aren't on there. They're right here. They came with it kind of smashed inside. But you guys, this knockoff is so good. So good. And like the stitching on the bottom, the little like logo right there. And I think on the inside, yeah. So if you look on this one, on the inside, it says Louis Vuitton. So this one is like legit, and it is so cute. It's, again, a little smashed because I shoved it in my luggage. And my luggage was so full coming back. So, and there is a little zipper. So this, you guys, such amazing quality. And even on the metal, it has a little branding. So I think the one thing about fake handbags, like the one thing that suffers from a quality standpoint is all the metal. But these are actually pretty nice. Like on this one, you can tell, like just by hearing it, like it's a little bit cheaper. But these ones, I mean, they sound cheap, but they're for sure a lot nicer than the Gucci one. So, I don't know, you guys. I think this knockoff is insane. Like, I saw this and I was like, jaw drop, I have to have it. It's so good. And then, okay, so for the tote bag, you're gonna be shook too. So I didn't get the super big one just because I have some real designer handbags that are super big. And they're like they're just really big to carry. Let's just say that. So here's this one. Again, comes in with a dust bag with branding. And I was shooketh with this one, you guys. Look at that. Look at that. Ah. So I haven't touched these since I got home from China a week ago because I've been waiting to do this video. So they've just been like sitting in the corner of my room and I'm like, been waiting to film this so I could open these for you guys and for myself. I'm about to go on a trip, so I'm 100% bringing these. If you look up close, like, look at that stitching. Like, it's incredible. Incredible. And then it comes with the little mini inside, which is like such good quality too. All the zippers work really well. That's one thing too with designer handbags, like that are fake. Sometimes like the zipper doesn't work, so. And then look at this lining. It's like so beautiful. So beautiful. This is legit. It's so funny, it has a little tag cut out of the actual material with Chinese on it, so you know it's not real, but that's that big one. So those are the two Louis pieces that I got. Ah. Okay guys, so as a recap, these are the 3 designer handbags that I got. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give this one an 8 because it doesn't have the branding on the inside, but still pretty good. These I would just give a 10. Like, they're insane. Like, they look so real. and they even have the stitching right. I think the real ones have 4 stitches and this has 4 stitches. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this awesome haul, and I am so glad that Border Patrol didn't take these from me, because I would have been devastated because I had gotten them that same day, had just boarded a 12-hour flight, and was like, oh my god, are they gonna take these from me? I haven't even owned them for 48 hours. So I was really, really lucky that the man took some pity on me and let me keep these technically illegal bags, but regardless. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are ever going to China and you need a name, I have one, so let me know. They are located in Shanghai. Super nice, speaks English, gives you a great deal. Like, you have to kind of negotiate, but he will get it down to a good price. Like, I think $300 is fair for all this, especially since I got AirPods, which are like $100, right? So I basically got all these for under $100 each, which they look so good that I think that's fair, especially when the estimated retail for all these is over $3,000. Like, I think this one in real life is $2,300, so you get it for $100 or maybe a little bit less. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was such a fun video. I probably won't be going back to Shanghai until December, so I'm so glad I got to do this, and my boss was super cool to like let me do this. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Please remember to give this video a big thumbs up if you liked everything I bought and liked everything I showed in this video. And please remember to subscribe. I make super fun unboxing videos, food tasting videos, and sometimes travel videos. I just posted a video of me staying in the presidential suite, and that was $1,600 a night. So if you guys like bougie stuff, that's a fun one to watch. So I will see you guys on the next one. Bye! These are